Hermits, this is Rosalie. It's so cute. Anyway, I am here to kick off my very first reading vlog. Because this is the first one, I have no idea how it's going to go, but let's just try this, shall we? Now, as you have probably gathered if you watched any of my previous videos, one of my big intentions for starting this channel was to start reading some of the books that I have been hoarding, both physical books, Kindle books, audio books, like all of the book formats. So let's start doing this. I'm currently, so at the end of May, so the beginning of June, I was 12 books behind on my Goodreads reading target for the year. I'm now at 9 books behind, which is better but not great. So the next few weeks I'm going to try and really push myself and read as much as I possibly can to just bring that back up to track so that I'm on target. Because what I've noticed of myself is that I don't go for any of the bigger, meatier, juicier books on my TBR when I'm so behind, because I know that if something's going to take me a long time to read, then I'm going to get even further behind, and it just makes me feel more stressed. Even though my reading target is actually self-imposed, it just makes it feel less fun, and reading should be fun. So that's a long, rambly way of saying that I just want to read more books. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take you along with me for a few days this week. I'm thinking, so it's Sunday today. I think I might end this maybe Thursday. And we'll just see how many books I can read in that time. And what's interesting is that I'm starting this off on a day where I may actually not even have that much time to read, because Sunday is typically my housework day, and I also wanted to film a couple of videos for this channel just so that I can get ahead of things and start doing a regular publishing schedule. I'm thinking Wednesdays and Sundays, or Wednesdays and Saturdays, might be a good time to upload videos, but we'll see how that goes. I also want to do housework stuff because Sunday is usually my day for doing all of that kind of work, getting ready for the week ahead. So I work from home and I run my own business, so my physical environment is really important. So is the food that I eat. So I want to do things like get on top of laundry, clean my office, clean my bedroom, and do meal prep, because I have a tendency to get in the zone when I work and forget to eat, forget to drink until suddenly it's nighttime and I'm just sticking my face in the fridge like a cartoon character and shoveling food in my face. That's not the nutritional style that makes me feel my best. So I'm gonna do some meal prep, get ahead of the game, and hopefully have an amazing week filled with both work and reading. So I actually might listen to some audiobooks today while doing said housework jobs. I'm currently listening to The Switch by Beth O'Leary, and that has been such an enjoyable listen so far. I think I've about 4 hours left to listen to, so I might just pop that in my ears while I'm doing my housework. And then tonight it's time to start a new book to actually read. And I'm not sure where I'm going to go yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to go physical or Kindle. Probably, knowing me, one of each. But yeah, I'm looking at my shelves now trying to decide. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to mood read this week. I'm going to pick books that I really feel like reading rather than assigning myself the homework task of reading certain things. So I will keep you updated, but we are going to go and have some breakfast. Did you see those ears prick up when I said that? Hey Hermits, just checking in for the next clip of this vlog. So I've been doing some housework, listening to The Switch by Beth O'Leary. Finished that one. Fabulous, 5 out of 5. Highly recommend if you want to listen to something that both makes you feel good, just really good in all of the ways, but is also really compelling, great writing. The audio version is extremely well done, so I recommend that as well. Big fan of Beth O'Leary. I'm going to need her to be writing some more books because this month I've read 2 of the 3 books that she has out and have loved them. Actually, maybe she has more books. Maybe I just need to do better research. We'll see. We'll see if she has more books. My makeup's running. Anyway, I'm here upstairs in my bedroom where I really don't film, even for work when I'm doing my filming. But that came out really weird. Even for work when I'm doing that filming. Why can't I speak? Okay, getting rambly. What I'm trying to say is I've done like the cleaning of the bathroom and then most of the downstairs jobs. Now I'm up here ready to clean my bedroom, which is always the last on the list because I don't know, it just seems to always drop down every week when I do the housework. So I'm going to give my bedroom a good blitz and listen to Take a Hint, Danny Brown. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm on a bit of a romance kick at the moment. I'm in the mood for some like summery, light-hearted reads. So I think listening to the second installment of the Brown Sister series by Talia Hibbert is just the ticket. So I'm going to stop rambling at you. I'm going to go press play, get to work and see how far I can get through all of this mess because honestly, it's a fucking state. Okay, so it's Wednesday morning at this point and I haven't really done that much reading over the past few days. So on Sunday I did a whole bunch of housework and listened to quite a big chunk of Take a Hint, Danny Brown. Really enjoying that so far, and I've listened to a couple more chapters here and there throughout the week so far as I've just been going about life, you know, like washing dishes, making dinner, all of that exciting stuff. And I've also read a few of the essays from this book, Feminists Don't Wear Pink, because that is on my list of 21 books I want to read in 2021. And much like my feelings about short stories, a lot of essay collections, they don't necessarily compel me to the point where I just want to keep reading them, but I am happy to like pick it up every now and again and just like dip in, read 1 or 2 and then move on to something else. Now I've got a couple of things going on this week at work, so I'm actually doing this quite intensive training program, and for the next 3 days we have like full training days, but it's led by an American company, which means that our full days are from 3 p.m. my time to 11:30 p.m. my time. And because I know that that time is going to be like really intense and focused and I'm going to need to be present and participate, I've decided to just not do work tasks before I go on those training days. So what that means is today, tomorrow and Friday I have a whole chunk of time where I could be reading. But what I do know is that I want it to be light reading, I want it to be gripping reading, I want it to be almost like mindless reading that doesn't require too much thought or too much emotion. So that's what I'm thinking about right now, and I haven't actually decided what specifically I'm going to read because I'm currently in 2 minds. So I have a bunch of ebooks that I have borrowed from the library and I need to get those read before the return date is due. Let's have a look at what I've actually got that I could choose from. My loans. Okay, so not an audiobook, I want an ebook. So I can choose from Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, Romancing the Duke by Tessa Dare, and The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes by Zio Axelrod. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Zio correctly, but it's Xio. So those are the 3 ebooks that I have available to me. I'm not sure if any of them are calling my name right now, because then the other part of me is like, well, I'm going to be in front of a screen for extended periods of time, so do I want to read a physical book rather than an ebook. And if that's the case, like, what shall I read? I might have to peruse my shelves a little bit and see. I did want to read this bad boy this month, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. But I've heard this described as like a slow burner and like quite an intense read, which I typically love. Like, I love getting sucked in, but like I mentioned, I want to not have like intense thinking days before I then have to go and do like a full day's worth of training 3 days in a row. So I'm not sure if this is the right choice. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna peruse my unread book collection and see what speaks to me. Do I have any other bookish news to update you on? Yes, I do. So yesterday and the day before, it was Prime Day on Amazon, which obviously means a whole bunch of stuff is discounted. And I decided to take them up on the 3-month free trial of Kindle Unlimited. So I've actually never used Kindle Unlimited before. Because I mean, as you can tell, like, I'm very comfortable buying books. I have my crazy shelves full of unread books. I have a Kindle full of hundreds of books. But what I've noticed recently is quite a few books on my wish list actually were available with Kindle Unlimited. And because as part of the Prime Day deal, you could get 3-month subscription for free, I thought I'll give it a go. I'll see if it's worth keeping, if it's not worth keeping. If it's not worth keeping, I can still like read those few books that were on my wish list over the next 3 months, and that will feel like a win. Let's see what we've got there actually, because maybe one of those is what I want to get started with. So Feel to Heal, no, because that's non-fiction, but it's like really expensive if you pay for it, but you can get it for free with Kindle Unlimited, so I'm looking forward to that. There's also a like love story that I love the look of called The Spanish Love Deception, which is available in Kindle Unlimited. Then I was also very drawn to Bacchanal and The Wolf Den, because they look like they have mythological leanings, and that is very much my jam. And then the other Kindle Unlimited book that I really wanted to check out was this one right here. I don't know so the reason I'm showing you it is because the cover is stunning, and of course that's the one cover you can't see, but it's called Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. I've never read any of her books, but the cover's stunning, so that's really the reason that I wanted to check it out. Again, like, I'm not sure if any of those are books for me to read today. Like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go make myself a brew and then peruse my shelves, pick something to read, and then just get stuck in for a few hours. I am going to try and remember to actually come on and update you, because, you know, this vlogging thing is new to me, so I don't necessarily have it front of mind to update you every time I'm doing something or thinking about something, so we'll see how we go. Okay, it's Friday morning. No, it's not. It's Friday afternoon. My brain's a little bit all over the place because I've been doing this training in American time zones, and yeah, turns out you can give yourself jet lag without actually going anywhere. That's a fun fact for you. So reading. I have not done as much reading as I would have liked. I imagined myself being able to like spend my days pre-training really diving into some fabulous books that I have on my TBR. However, I've been so knackered, like so absolutely bone tired, that I haven't really done that. However, I have read about half of a new book that I borrowed from Prime Reading, I think. And it's called Deadly Summer. Totally delightful, very light, not like great literature or anything like that. It's about a former teen star who, in an effort to save her career in the family farm, she signs up to do this reality TV show that essentially involves being a PI solving like real life cases. But what she doesn't know is that it's going to be set in her hometown, which she hasn't been back to in 10 years, and like none of her family speak to her, and there's all of this like small town drama. obviously, like I said, it's not highbrow, it's not a thinker, but it's just what I've needed this week. It's just what I've needed. So I'm actually going to go and run myself a bath and read some more of that little gem before I dive into today's training. But what I have also been thinking about that I wanted to mention is, originally my intention was to film this vlog from Sunday to yesterday, but I just had nothing to, there was nothing to say. There wasn't it would have been the most boring thing known to man. So I'm actually going to extend it. I don't know if I'm going to just do it past this weekend, or if I'm going to do it do these one vlog a month where I just film a whole bunch of stuff and sandwich it together. I'm still feeling this out, but I'm definitely going to take this weekend and include this weekend in this vlog, because I'm home alone and I kind of just feel like immersing myself in books. So I'm gonna maybe do a weekend long readathon type situation just by myself or with the dog, and it's gonna be a delight. Yeah, and I just thought I would share that information with you. Thinking out loud. I'm rambling now. I told you, I'm knackered. I'm gonna make more coffee. I'm gonna go have a bath and hopefully emerge fully refreshed and just ready to take on anything and everything that comes my way. So I'm sure I will check in with you very soon. Goodbye for now. Hey Hermits, so this week has not turned out the way I would have liked from a reading perspective. I've been a lot more exhausted than anticipated. Doing 3 back-to-back very intense days of training has really just not left me with much of a desire to immerse myself in a book. So I haven't been reading, which makes this vlog probably pointless and boring for you guys. However, I am going to keep going and I'm going to post it because I think it's very important to normalize real life experiences, and we're not feeling inspired to read every day. I know that when you watch a lot of booktube videos, it can seem like if you're not constantly reading, if you're not constantly really gripped by a book, if you're not constantly getting through that TBR, then there's something wrong. And that's not the case at all. Reading is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to bring joy. It's supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to enhance your life. It's not supposed to become a source of stress. So I'm going to keep going with this vlog. Hopefully I'm going to get some reading done this weekend. It's Saturday morning now, by the way. Now, my plans for today are pretty loosey-goosey. I've got a couple of tentative Zoom calls with friends later on this afternoon, but I would like to finish Deadly Summer because I'm really enjoying it. I also have been feeling a little bit like I might want to declutter my bookshelves, because looking at them now, I can just see there are definitely books on there that I actively avoid reading. There are books that I've had for years and years and years and have never actually even considered picking them up. So I might go through and have a little declutter. I might not. I might just chill. If I do declutter, I'll film it. And I will also be listening to my audiobook, which is Take Hint, Danny Brown. Also enjoyable. And then I'm also thinking the dogs say hi. I'm also feeling a little bit chatty today, because I've had a few days of just sitting there quietly absorbing information, and then Tom's away for the weekend. I feel like I haven't really spoken and had a proper conversation in a while. So I also might just film another video, or hey, I might do all of the above. So I might declutter the shelves, read my book, and film a video. We'll see. I'm not gonna make too strict of a plan. I'm not gonna get annoyed with myself depending on the choices I make. I'm just gonna go with the flow and listen to what my brain and body need today. So I will attempt to keep you updated. So I have officially finished Deadly Summer and it was a pure joy. Obviously, I could see absolutely everything coming a mile off, but that's okay. I wasn't reading it because I wanted to be mentally challenged. I was reading it because I just wanted to like sit back and enjoy some frothy fiction, and that's exactly what it is. I think it would make a really enjoyable Netflix show, just putting it out there. And the best news is that it's the first in a series, so I think the second installment is available. I don't think the author's written any more, but I'll be keeping my eye out because it was just, like I said, a really delightful read. Now, I have done one productive thing. I washed my makeup brushes and now I am making myself a brew, and I'm thinking I might film my July TBR video, which will be my first official TBR video. And I'm also thinking I'm going to do it in my pajamas because I just feel like it. I don't want to get all fancy just to like film videos, because to be honest, one of my big like personal rules for myself with this YouTube channel is to keep it feeling fun, to keep it feeling chill, to keep it feeling easy. And so that means coming as I am. That means maybe not brushing my hair or not having immaculate makeup, or in today's case, not getting properly dressed in order to film the vids. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I think afterwards I'm gonna continue trying to finish maybe one more book this weekend. So I'm not counting my audiobook there because that's something I'm just gonna listen to like as I go about life and as I do like general adulting things like cooking, cleaning, walking the dogs, etc. So I'm gonna choose one more fun book just to dive into this weekend. No pressure. See if I can hit my target of reading 10 books in June. It's likely to happen, to be honest, because I'm at 9 already. I'm at 9 books, so wish me luck. Hey friends, it is Monday morning and I'm sat at my desk, but I wanted to quickly jump on and give you a little reading update. So I didn't actually have like a fully immersive reading day yesterday. I felt very hermity actually. I felt like I wanted to just do some stuff around the house. I repotted some plants. I took a bubble bath, like just all little bits that would make this week feel really good, like in terms of my environment. So I didn't finish a book, but I did read, I think about 110 pages of Dear Mrs. Bird, and I have some thoughts. So I really am enjoying the story so far in terms of the plot. I'm enjoying the main character, but the author uses this like language device or this writing technique that is pissing me right off. So I don't even know what you would call this. Like she's like playing it fast and loose with the capital letters. That's the issue. And you know how sometimes that can be done really powerfully to really communicate a character's personality and style of communication. So for example, there is a character in this book called Mrs. Bird who is like this very austere older lady, and she talks about unpleasantness and she will not abide by any unpleasantness. And the word unpleasantness is always capitalized because it's like unpleasantness, and it comprises of basically anything that relates to any kind of romantic relationship or the war, because it's set in World War II, or any like serious topic that is under the umbrella of unpleasantness. And you can see how it works really well in terms of that character specifically and that word, because it's intentional, it communicates something about their style. However, this author uses that device all the time for all of the characters, and it's driving me crazy. It's distracting me from what is otherwise a delightful read. But we have like things like a chat about Edmund is capitalized. Like why? Why can't we just say a chat about Edmund without the capital letters? Or like a great day. Like, why does a great day need to be capitalized? Why can't we just have a great day? Like, it feels like she's using air quotes without actually ever using air quotes. And it would probably be less irritating to me if she actually used air quotes like 3 times on every page than doing this capital letter thing. I'm going to try and get past it because, like I said, I am enjoying the story, I am enjoying the characters, but as of right now, it's just irritating. It's just irritating. And I think more so because it seems so unnecessary. It seems so unnecessary. I'm a big fan of having things in books and in life being intentional, having a point, being necessary, and this just doesn't seem like it is. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the book so far. What I also wanted to share is I got a parcel, and I know that it's bookish, so I'm going to open it on camera. I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know exactly what's in it, but it is a subscription box from A Box of Stories. So if you have never heard of A Box of Stories, go check it out. But basically they take more like indie books and books that don't have massive marketing budgets that would otherwise be pulped, and they will send you 4 from a selection, and you can theme your selection, so it's like general fiction or like sci-fi and fantasy or crime and thriller or non-fiction and so on and so forth. And you can also set it so you get it every month, every 1 month, every 2 months, every 3 months, and I think every 4 months. But anyway, you can space them out so you're not getting them every single month. But what you get is a box of 4 books delivered straight to your door. And I have the like general fiction one, so it could be any genre. But yeah, listen, so 77 million books are destroyed in the UK every year, which is insane to me, but it's actually true. 83% of those books are pulped before they have even been read, which is horrifying, both like from the perspective of a book lover and from the perspective of someone who actually gives a shit about the environment. Like, that just is shocking to me. So yeah, I think the ethos of the company is amazing. And this is my second box from them. The first one, like, there was one book in there that isn't to my personal taste, just like genre-wise, topic-wise, but I can objectively tell that it's a good book. So all of the choices so far have been great. And because they do actually, before they don't just like save crappy books, they actually like scan reviews and check out the internet, check out BookTube, and see what people are rating really highly, and then they choose those books to send to you. Let's have a look at what's in here. So first of all, we have The Assistant by S.K. Tremaine. Let's see. Someone knows your secret. Someone's going to tell. When Jo is offered the chance to move into her best friend's spare room rent-free, she's delighted. The flat is gorgeous and it's a fresh start. But then Jo gets the sense she's being watched. She doesn't know who, she doesn't know how, but someone is coming for her and they know her secrets. As a fierce winter brings London to a standstill, Jo struggles with the terror. Who is out to destroy her? An enemy or a friend? A twisty new thriller from the #1 best-selling author of The Ice Twins, which I have actually read, and it was good. Like, I mean, it was a good book. It was thrilling. It wasn't like nice, but it was good. So I imagine that this is also going to be a good thriller. Ooh, this one is one that I genuinely considered buying for myself. In fact, only a couple of weeks ago, like, I saw it in the Kindle store and I was going to get it. But One Enchanted Evening by Anton Dubek. For those of us in the UK, we know Anton for being one of the pro dancers on Strictly Come Dancing. But we have London, 1936. Inside the spectacular grand ballroom of the exclusive Buckingham Hotel, the rich and powerful, politicians, film stars, even royalty rub shoulders with Raymond de Guise and his troupe of talented dancers from all around the world who must enchant them, captivate them, and sweep away their cares. Accustomed to waltzing with the highest of society, Raymond knows a secret from his past could threaten all he holds dear. Nancy Nettleton, new chambermaid at the Buckingham, finds hotel life a struggle after leaving her small hometown. She dreams of joining the dancers on the ballroom floor as she watches, unseen, from behind plush curtains and hidden doors. She soon discovers everyone at the Buckingham, guests and staff alike, has something to hide. The storm clouds of war are gathering, and beneath the glitz and glamour of the ballroom lurks an irresistible world of scandal and secrets. Let's dance. Well, I love historical fiction. I love like anything that is a little bit like glamorous. I love scandal. I love secrets. I just think it's going to be a delightful read. So I'm really excited about that one. Then we have The Song of Peterloo by Caroline O'Brien. Manchester, 1819. Prices are high and wages are low, but as the poor become poorer, the rich are alarmed by their calls for reform. Mill worker Nancy Kay struggles to support her ailing mother and sensitive son. Desperate to provide for them, she's inspired to join the growing agitation, but as she risks everything to attend a great assembly on St. Peter's Field, Nancy is unaware the day will go down in history not as a triumph but as a tragedy, the Peterloo Massacre. This is one woman's story of belief in change, pieced together by her family and friends and the two men who share her momentous summer. A story of hope and sacrifice and above all, courage. Well, I did say that I love historical fiction, and this is actually not a time in history that I know an awful lot about. However, I'm from the north. Manchester's in the north, so I think I'm going to enjoy it because you don't see a lot of fiction from where we're from. So this is as close as I'm getting currently. And yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy it. It's probably not going to be a fun read, but it's going to be an important read. So excited for that one. And then last but not least, we have Nina X by Ewan Morrison. Okay. Nina X has never been outside. She has never met another child. She has no books, no toys, and no privacy. Nina X has a lot to learn. Nina X has no mother and no father. She has Comrade Chen and comrades Uma, Jenny, and Ruth. Her closest emotional connection is with the bird she sees when she removes the plasterboard that covers her bedroom window. Comrade Chen has named her The Project. She is being raised entirely separated from the false gods of capitalism and the cult of the self. He has her record everything in her journal to track her thoughts, to keep her ideology pure. Her words are erased over and over again. But that was before. Now Nina is in freedom and all the rules have changed. She has to remember that everything is opposite to what she was told, and yet freedom seems to be a very confusing and dangerous place. I mean, it sounds chilling. It also gives me the vibe of Room by Emma Donoghue. Have I remembered the author's name right? But yeah, the book Room. And I know it's different, but it has like already that kind of vibe. So I'm looking forward to that because I actually did really enjoy Room. I listened to it as an audiobook. And again, like not a nice book, like nice, but really well done. I'm actually excited to read all of these. I think I'm going to thoroughly enjoy all of these. So yay, excited. And like I said, highly recommend Box of Stories if you're looking for a subscription box in the UK. 4 books, I think it costs like $14.99 for your first box, and then after that you save 10%, so it's like £13 something, which for 4 brand new books, that's not a lot of money. So I'm going to go back to work, but I'm very excited to dive into these. Oh, like, do I want to ditch Mrs. Bird and start on one of these? I don't know, maybe. My biggest challenge is going to be finding space on the bookshelves, to be honest, because they are jammed. I might have to do a little bit of a declutter just so that I can fit these 4 on. But anyway, I'm going to go I don't know if this reading vlog will ever end. I feel like I want to finish at least one book during the span of this reading vlog, and then we will bring it to a close. So it could go on forever. Who knows? I will check in with you soon. Hey Hermit, I'm just gonna call this reading vlog done. Have I done more reading? No. Is it baffling why I chose the 1 week in June where I basically haven't read anything to film a reading vlog? Absolutely, but you know, this is my first go of this, so please give me a free pass, and I promise that next time I film a video about reading, I will actually do some reading. So if you've enjoyed this absolute hot mess and you would like to stick around for more, then please do hit subscribe. And if you have any tips for making sure you squeeze that reading in, even when things are really like busy and chaotic and energetically draining, then please do hit me with your tips in the comments, because I need all the help I can get.